I hate this.
We're alive. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our first ever talent pool party.
I'm Jenna Backus.
I'm Jill Sundquist.
And I am the outgoing president of the UAMA. Jill is the incoming president, so we're here to kick off the first ever talent pool party.
Thanks, Jen. Yeah, so I've been a part of the club for 3 years now, so I'm very excited to be this year's president, and definitely part of the first ever talent pool party stream. So thank you all, whoever is tuned in right now. Today we're talking with Gabrielle Rohovie and Amanda Brooks on their work with Pink. So without further ado, they're gonna pop up here. Hi, guys.
Hello.
So I guess we'll start from the beginning. So how did you guys find out about the program?
Okay, yeah. Just in terms of how I found with Pink, basically knew one of the old reps with her name was Shani, and I knew her from sorority that we're both in. So technically she's my sister, which is nice. And I saw like all the amazing initiatives she did on campus and all the events that her and her rep at the time, Matilda, did. So I thought it was really interesting. Decided to go join the team myself as a social media guru, and I did that for 1 year before I decided to become a rep, which was a really cool segue into everything, and it's just been a really good experience thus far.
Yeah, and so for me, it was a little bit different. I was in CSIS one day, and I saw girls walking around with like pink shopping bags, and I'm like, where did they get those? And there's like 20 of them. I'm like, okay, well, if they have pink shopping bags, there must be something going on. And I'm like, if it's with Pink, there's got to be an Instagram. So I like searched on like Pink U of A Alberta, and sure enough, the account popped up on Instagram. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I just missed this event. I'm like, the next time this happens, I'm like, I'm gonna be ready because I want free stuff. So I followed the account and then just started going to the events after seeing everyone walking around campus with pink bags. And then last year I applied to be a rep and I got it.
That's awesome. And so what made you want to be a Pink rep?
I think just going into business with a marketing major, it's such great experience because you get to learn all aspects of the business. You get to learn social media marketing, experiential marketing, kind of know how to identify your target audience and find what they really like and what they interest them. And it's great to put on a resume, and it's also a ton of fun. You get to meet a ton of new girls and new people and guys too.
Yeah, and for me, I kind of almost psyched myself out of being a rep because, I mean, it's such an intimidating experience being able to work for such a big brand with such a great platform as Victoria's Secret Pink does. So in terms of becoming a rep, one thing that really got me to want to go into the experience was the fact that I could facilitate change and create a positive experience in my campus and like beyond that, because I saw Pink transform from something that I loved when I was younger to something that really focused on values of women empowerment and girl power, which is something that you see so much on their branding. And I was really drawn in on that aspect because I'm like hardcore somebody who like believes in all that kind of stuff. So being able to see how I can make change and focus it on those kind of values was really interesting to me, and I haven't regretted it thus far.
So I know that part of being a Pink rep is helping organize and facilitate events. And I was just wondering kind of what these events offer to girls.
Yeah, so the really cool thing about the Pink Campus Rep program, just to give some like little context to it too, it takes place in 150 different campuses of the US and Canada. So it's something that can really tailor to everybody else. And the main projection of it is just to give a real experience and give real fun outside of the Pink retail setting, which is in like a store, and just being able to again like bring those values of girl power and just to like really facilitate a community and show the college girl what Pink really is all about.
Yeah, I love it because it allows girls to meet classmates kind of outside of the classroom. So we've done events at Remedy and in-store events, and we have a lot of local businesses on our list that we want to partner with in the future. So it's nice to be able to kind of talk with your classmates and girls around campus that you don't really have the chance to when you only have 10 minutes between classes. And it just really fostering environment for girls where they feel comfortable to come out. We always have free stuff to give away. We always have food and drinks. And it's just a nice kind of break from everyday school life and everyday classes and just make it a fun experience for everyone. And I know a lot of girls have made friends through the campus team and also just coming out to events together and meeting new girls there that they wouldn't have before.
That's so great. I love that whole idea of bringing people together outside of the classroom. So in terms of branding, you touched on this a little bit before, but what are some ways that you market the Pink brand?
So we really value experiential marketing. So we want to make it an experience for girls, not just your regular advertisements or stuff like that. So we had a panty frenzy back in October at Remedy Cafe where girls could come and get their normal drinks like they always do at the White Ave location and have their normal coffee date, but this time get some free panties. We had games where you could play with your friends, and we also had a mug decorating station so you could decorate a mug with stencils and then take it home and bake it and have a brand new cute coffee mug with you. So just making fun experiences for girls, and again, bringing it out of a retail store setting and into the real world and creating experiences which are fun to do with friends and meeting new girls.
Yeah, and on top of that, I think a really cool thing that we got to do this year too, especially through social media platforms, was to explore digital marketing, which is something that I'm especially really interested in. So just being able to like see a whole transformation in the way that the program was ran last year by the last two reps, and just seeing how we can make and use our strengths and weaknesses, both me and Gabby, through our strengths and like our weaknesses and everything like that. So we really got to like see and build a whole network of girls. So I think that has been really interesting too.
So what has been your guys' favorite event this year?
Personally, for me, I would say we held an in-store event for Valentine's Day, and it was themed around The Bachelor. So we called it Bachelor in Pink Paradise. That was really interesting for me because we got to hold it at West Edmonton Mall, and it was such a big location, and it was something that has never been done before in our program because we always used to hold events over at Southgate Mall, which has a really great management as well. But it was just like over the top, and there's so much going on, from like the decorations to the energy and to all the people that decided that they wanted to come out. I thought it was like a really great event just to be part of and to be able to see how we can integrate so much in that. We partner with GP Makeup for that, and she got to do makeovers for people's like rose ceremony that we were going to prepare them out for. We got to give out some roses, and it just really felt like we brought to life a little fantasy over into a shopping experience. So that was really fun.
Yeah, I have to say my favorite was that one as well, because obviously we all love The Bachelor. It was so fun to put our own twist with it. And again, like Amanda said, we partnered with lots of local businesses too. So GP Makeup, who's also a alumni, a business school alumni, and she's just a total girl boss, and we love her. And then we partnered with Lindsay Mann, who has her own card company. And so we made little like date cards for Valentine's Day in the store. And we had one of our campus team members, Courtney, doing custom calligraphy on all of them. So I think it was those little details that we really went to. And I went the night before to the Pink store, and we dropped off tables and tablecloths and donut walls. Like, we went above and beyond for this event, took 2 trips from the car just to get half the supplies there. So it really felt like all the work we did beforehand was worth it in the end.
That's so great. And so you mentioned that a lot of girls came out to your events besides just attending the events.
Sorry, you cut out just for a second there. Do you mind repeating it?
Of course. So you mentioned that a lot of girls attended your last event. How can girls get involved outside of just attending the events?
So we always open up applications to be part of the team. Last year we opened up the team to be in August. So there was an application, it was announced on our Instagram, and then it's just a Google form you fill out. And then if that doesn't work out, there's also another semester. So during the winter semester, we also host yet another application where you can apply to join the team, and we try and get girls from all different faculties. You don't have to be in business, as well as all different ages. We really encourage first-year students at the U of A to come out because that's awesome. We want new faces, we want fresh faces, and we also want girls who have been there a long time, whether in your 4th year, your 5th year, getting your master's, anything.
Yeah, and kind of just drawing on that too, a really great way to get involved, even if you're not on the campus team, is just to simply engage and to be able to just like come out to events and just like take on like the little risk factor of going out and getting out of your comfort zone and talking to people who you regularly don't see on campus and beyond that. So I know in my first year as the campus team member, we would just I would just have the great best conversations with these girls at these events. I remember having like this one crafting girl power themed event, and I was just like having maybe like a 30-40 minute conversation with this girl, and I never saw her again. I should have got her contact info, but it was just like those really like nice like moments like those just are really great ways to get involved too, and you don't necessarily need to take up a position and like dedicate time out of your semester to be able to do that.
I just have a question. Do you guys know how long the Pink Rep program has been around?
3 years. Yeah, it's been 3 years in Alberta, and it's been pretty good just to see the transformation of everything come about. We're both really lucky to just like be able to like see all of this grow and be a part of the whole journey, but it's been really great.
How many girls are Pink Reps, roughly?
I think 250 across
Oh, wow.
the States and Canada. And I think the actual program started back in 2008, I want to say. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. It sounds very well established and well respected, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how can we stay connected with all things Pink?
Well, the number one platform we use for social media is Instagram. So definitely at VS Pink Alberta is your number one space for all things Pink. But we also have a Twitter, a Facebook, and now a TikTok, which you can follow us on.
I will be doing that.
There's some good stuff on there.
Well, I guess that's all we have for today. Thank you guys. Thank you, Gabby and Amanda, for joining us on our first ever talent pool party stream. Thank you, anyone. Yeah, of course. Thank you for everyone that's watching right now. Had a lot of fun. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned for our other live streams coming up in the next few weeks. They'll be right back here on Facebook. So stay tuned and we'll see you all next time. Bye. Bye.